There wasn't any arguments on my side, to be honest. I was just saying that... Okay, what is this? Reikblad, Grisword. When I say that a company should do something, I say that they better could do IMO, not that they are legally obliged. Again, they are for profit. They are not non-profit. They are for profit. Their whole goal is to make profit. And given how much Valve is actually giving back to the overall gaming community, I don't see where this is actually coming. Why should we expect now subsidizing as well? That is my argument there. Valve is the single reason why today we can play most of the newest games, majority of the newest games on the Linux. Valve might be the only reason why tomorrow, in a more broader sense, you may have an option instead of Windows. Okay, nice bonfire. So is this the one that we were looking for? No, it wasn't. What is it then? Oh, this is the... Oh, I see. It's the initial one. We just unlocked the shortcut here. Okay, I see. But basically, yeah, Valve is probably... Valve might be the only reason in the future that you can ditch Windows if you are like gamer. You don't have to use the Windows bloat, Windows, whatever the AI that they are installing you for the lol's sake, right? Valve might be the only reason why you're gonna have this kind of option. That alone, in my eyes, is the question mark. Why we even talking about they should do subsidizing? They don't have to do it. They do it for free. Plus, they don't have to refund half of your games after some hours of played or, you know, some days played. They still do this. Do you think that PlayStation, Xbox and Nintendo should are subsidizing their hardware? They're not. And they shouldn't. Like, Nintendo is making profit on their hardware plus games. Same is PlayStation. There's no point. They all are making profit on their hardware. None of them are subsidizing. Yeah, none of them are. I don't remember where I heard this, but I remember there has been reports, and that was already early on when the current generation launched current console generation launched, that PlayStation is making already profit on the console, so they're not selling less than, like, they're not selling it at loss, and that was already the case when it launched. Exactly, Lord Gabe. Why do I coming back here? I don't really care about my souls or anything. I don't care about you as well. Okay, where do I have to go now again? Fuck you, game. I need some better. Where the fuck is my? Where the fuck is my bonfire already? Takes forever running back and takes forever to kill that knight there. That's how consoles always win until proven recently sold at loss, and that they will make up their selling their games and charging publisher 30% promotion free host and microtransactions. I don't know how it has been on the consoles, but as far as I know, PS4 was sold at the profit. PS5 is being sold at the profit. It's like it would be the same from you, like saying that Apple should sell their iPhones at loss because they can get all the revenue back from the selling you iCloud subscriptions and all that stuff. That doesn't work like that. Or they can get the same fee, the 30% fee from the App Store. Like, that's just additional revenue for them. It doesn't work like this. I understand what you want. As a human being, I would want to pay less for the games. But it's not how it works. Why do you follow me? The fact that Valve support Linux and has pro customers practice are relevant to this debate. I wouldn't say that because this Linux support and pro customer practices are literally the reason why they are getting so much leeway. I mean, Ashraf, if you think that they are too expensive, they're taking too much markup from the publishers, you can always try to do this business your own, right? Do better. Take less profit. Be like Epic does. Let's take less markup, right? You can always try that. But Epic has already shown, even if you spend like billions on the games and marketing, like free games, all that stuff, bullshit, right? Gamers won't come there because there's something missing. GOG is the same way. But I feel like GOG is very good alternative today for the Steam already. If you really want, if you don't want to support the Steam, I don't know how much they take, but it's a good alternative, nonetheless. Come on. So how come he's this? When he rolls, he's invincible for so long time, and yet he's like he spends like half a year on his back at the moment. Whenever he rolls, you game. What do I need to do against these enemies? Like, I don't have any openings, and I literally can't hit them because nothing will hit them. He's there, standing or on his back on the ground, and I just can't damage him because thank you. There is something missing. Yeah, all the other games and their friends list and many things. I think the main question, Ashraf, here is actually that can you make the same PC, the same spec PC that the Steam machine is gonna be for the less than 800 euros or whatever the price is gonna be? If you can, sure, you can come up with the argument that they should subsidize it. If you can't, what are we talking about? So I'm not allowed to criticize unless I have my own business that does what I'm preaching. You are no. You are allowed to criticize. You're allowed to criticize. I'm just calling it out that at some point there is no point anymore to criticize because we can't change anything with this criticizing, right? What we can do is we can do always a better solution, alternative solution. And I find that route, going that route, that I do something different. I try to change something instead of just criticizing blindly. Better way of, I don't know, living my life or doing things than, you know, just blindly criticizing. You can always, of course, that's your opinion. not. It's not like I don't want to support Steam. Steam is. To be honest, I don't really understand what is the problem really is anymore. Like, is it the problem that they're trying to price? Is it the problem that the price point of the Steam machine is probably going to be somewhere 800 euros? Not less. Is that the problem? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, if somebody comes to me this price point, I always like what I get in return, right? If I see a good PC, basically what it is, at 800 euros, I think it's worth it. Opinions are only allowed if you agree with them. You know how it is. Rules for the tree, but not for me. Yeah. No, I agree. No, I like Ashraf's point of view here, actually, that he's trying to like criticize or see the alternative. But if you put all the but I have hard time agreeing it with blindly. If you put like everything together, what we are actually receiving from the Steam and how we receive it, then yeah, I have like hard time with that. So I can't shake this night off, and he has killed me like 5 times in a row now. Oh, I misunderstood. You meant that there are storefronts that do that, not that I have to do it myself. Well, there are storefronts that are asking less commission, right? But if you truly want to see the change, the best way to see the change is do the change yourself, right? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to build out this business. It's gonna be hard to get people using your service. But it may work. It may not work, right? Just kinda become a new OneMarekPlays. Those was even not for me. And about the microtransactions, Ashraf, I think microtransactions in my eyes are okay if they are like visual, like cosmetic. If they give you like more XP boost, or you know, or give you some resources in the game that otherwise you have to grind an hours, then I don't see them as good things. As far as I'm concerned, Valve is only selling microtransactions that are cosmetic. And let's be honest, microtransactions are necessary if the game that you are playing is given to you free. Maybe you know the saying, but If there's no price point, then you are the value, right? You are the product. If the product is free, you are the product. And that's with the, like, I don't know, Counter-Strike, for example, right? It's free game. You're describing pay to win. Yeah, I am. That like pay to win microtransactions are bad in my eyes. But if it's just visual part, then it's okay. Now, Path of Exile is this weird part where it's not pay to win, but it gives you so much quality of life with the microtransactions into the game that it's just hard to ignore. For me, this is okay, but I would only buy them if I know that I like the game, for example. So you mentioned Epic Game Store. Although their site isn't playing out, I'm all for competition in video games. It's alleged that games on Epic's Game Store are not less pricier than in Steam is because of price parity that Steam pushes. So that an issue, although it might be understandable that the business requires that your supplier, publisher don't undercut him elsewhere. Usually these kind of like agreements that hey, let's not undercut ourselves here and there are forbidden. Usually by law they are forbidden. But let's be honest, the price is set. Price is not set by the storefront. Storefront is just selling you the game. Price is set by the publishers, by the game devs. They want to make sure. They want to make the most of their games, and there are a bunch of websites where you can get Steam keys with the half of the price that is sold on the Steam itself. And they are original keys, they are valid keys, they're all everything like that. But the price point is half of it, but your Steam is. So there are already. So why do you think Valve is not going there and hey, you can't sell that? Because Valve is not controlling that. I'm guessing Valve is not controlling that. I don't know why some publishers want to sell their keys at the half price. Some random sites. I don't know what it would give them. Or how those keys are got. But there are solutions like that out there. But I definitely could see that Steam wants to have price parity on all platforms. Because if that's not gonna happen, people will go to the platform that is cheapest. So it's definitely in their interest. Doesn't mean that they have to do it. For fuck's sake, so how many times I have to do this? It's getting ridiculous now. I just can't defeat him. I can't. Finally. Can someone summarize this debate for me? I'm struggling to understand the point of disagreement because I have the feeling my response is going to be, well, the world's not fair anyway, so it's what it is. There is no disagreement, I would say. There is just Ashraf has a point of view where Steam should subsidize its upcoming Steam machine because they are making so much money with the games, and this like 30% cut they are getting from every sale, right? I disagree with that purely because like just because Ashraf wants this, it doesn't make any sense. And it goes back to your Ryan, to your saying that world is not unfair, it is what it is. Exactly, it is what it is. You can use the Steam service or you may not. It's up to you. Right. But I don't think it's an argument to subsidize or ask the company to subsidize its hardware because it's making a lot of money with software sales. Because in that logic, Microsoft should give their Azure services out of free because they have made all the money with the Microsoft Windows already. What do I mean by subsidizing? Make the new ones all free. Not free, but less pricier. Yeah, not free, but rather selling at loss. Exactly. And if you ask to sell them at loss, then the question is really becoming to them like, why? What's in for them, right? What's in for them in that trade? Trying to ignore the enemies now. Maybe we can do this way. Get down without dealing with them. Shit, there's so many enemies like this. Selling at a loss makes more sense, but still isn't there a potential that the company is big as Valve, they're dividing the profits? For example, software division isn't actually getting money from hardware sales. Might be. We don't know that. By the time I get to boss, I have 0 flask left. Because I'm dancing with some pointless enemies, which are really strong. How the hell you hit like this? But I'd like to understand why do you want, why, Ryan, do you think they should sell it at loss? Like, what is the justification for that kind of strategy? The only strategy that could support is that they want to have a bigger market share. So they want to increase their market share. Dragon's Rest. Let me guess, no bonfire. Head. Of course, no bonfire. So if I die, I have to do this all over again. I think Steam should stop price parity and let games cost less on Epic Games Store and extra price you pay Steam is for the better experience cost. I don't think that's a Steam goal. I'm gonna argue with you again with there. I don't think it's not Steam's goal. Because the good example I think here is that, do you know the Outer Worlds 2 game? Microsoft wanted to sell that game at 80 euros per game. People started panicking and screaming on Twitter that it doesn't make any sense, this is not 80 euros game. They decreased price to 70. And in Steam it sells at 70. The final price that you see is still the publisher to make. But they can tell the publisher most likely is that, hey, please make sure that you sell at the same price on each storefront. I'm not saying they should be sold at loss, just a statement that makes more sense to me than giving them all free. No, granted, Greed Corpus will probably sell the games at the same price either way. Yes, exactly. Greedy, like every corporation, they want to sell their games at the maximum price. They are there to make profit. If your Netflix subscription will cost 40 euros a month, it will cost 40 euros a month. The question is not can it. The question is can it. Let me. I don't know. Let's do some lightning. Maybe it helps. I anyway don't have big hopes for this fight, but let's see how it goes. Oh, this is not the boss? I thought this is a boss. Oh, you are boss. What the hell? Who the hell is this? Come on, can I fucking heal myself for once without getting hit all the time? Jesus Christ. It's impossible. I'm just tracking only this fucker and not the boss itself. Of course you can do like 3 hits in a row to me. Oh, now the skeletons are back as well. Okay, so there's no point actually to deal with the ads. So what the fuck is this boss? Please somebody tell me some strategy here. My internet subscription almost cost 40 euros and it's the least plan. How much does your cost, Marek? I think my internet is like 30 euros and it's like... it's somewhere in the middle. I have 150 up. No. Yes. No. I pay, I think, 32 euros per month and I have like 300 up and 300 down. Okay. So, can somebody help me out? First of all, I need to spend like next 10 minutes just to evade those knights. Because there is no other way. or I can fight them, and by the time I get to boss, I mean I'm gonna lose most of my flasks. The other thing is that how do you defeat that boss if there's so many ads? Of course, I don't have any meaningful what is it called now? Bonfire here, because why not, right? I'm trying to find some ways to actually move faster back down there. This is not normal. I don't have souls anymore, I think. Maybe I have. To buy myself. I have a little bit, okay. To buy some life gems. But yeah, no. So this boss fight is doable until the 50% of health. After that you're gonna have this really big enemy that is always chasing you. He has a arm's length whole map and that's it. Mine actually cost 32.5 euros, but I don't know why the hell they increased it by 2 euros recently. But I think it's so little increased that I don't bother to contact and ask about them. Mine is 100 down and probably 30 up. Yeah. Sake. Valve to subsidize their upcoming system to screw PlayStation and Xbox and urging them to fight for our euros. Valve doesn't need to subsidize. They are already like PlayStation and Xbox are already fighting with Valve heavily. They don't need to. I think the main reason why PlayStation now is taking all the games away, the new upcoming games away from the PC, is the reason that you couldn't play on Valve's console or Valve's PC PlayStation games, so that you would actually still need to buy the PlayStation because that was like clear as a day. Once Valve announced that they're gonna come out with the Steam machine, and PlayStation's next move is like, okay, well, we're not gonna sell our games anymore on PC. Imagine that you could, instead of buying the PlayStation 5, you buy the Steam machine, and then you're gonna still continue playing PlayStation games. Shit, that's an enemy. Oh, there is a summoning. Oh yeah, I do want that. Is there more? Oh, there is more. I also can't wrap my head around why the PC elites who were making fun of console players suddenly were interested in a console-like device from Valve. Because, like I said, because the Valve's console isn't console traditional sense, it's a PC. It's a very, very flexible PC. No. Come on now. Less bombarding. Fuck. But if someone already has high-end PC, why would he be interested in Steam Machine? So I have high-end PC. The reason why I would be interested in Steam Machine is that it might be a really cheap Linux machine that supports, I don't know, 1080p or 1440p game playing on my TV, right? But what I specifically are thinking is that if I can buy that one, and if I can run custom SteamOS, which I think I can, then I would set it up as a stream machine, secondary machine for my streaming, and that would be a really cheap option for me. Unless I could build it myself. Way cheaper. I don't think I can. But if you already have a high-end PC, then you don't really need to buy that one. The Steam machine. There is no valid need. But what I'm guessing why Steam is doing this is that they're seeing that a lot of players actually have way worse machines than the offer Steam machine is gonna be. Based on all the hardware service that they have done, right? They have all that data. And somehow I'm more than clear that, or sure that it's gonna be, like, support bigger player base than you can anticipate. I'm gonna do with the summons again. Pointless. What the fuck? You can still kill all of us. My GPU is worse than that PlayStation Xbox Series X. The main thing, Nintendo fell off and they deserved. What is the main thing of Nintendo? I'm not following. Well, if your GPU is worse than PlayStation 5 or Series X, then I think the Steam machine is gonna be also a better option for you. I'm more than sure of it. Ellie has been vanquished. Okay. God damn again, what the hell? Nintendo is like Starbucks, they have the monopoly. They had it good. They were eating cold with how successful they were, but they fucked it up by being uber greedy. Yep. That is correct. Shit. Almost dead. Not sure where I have to go now. Yeah. Okay, last try, and we haven't cleared any areas. We haven't cleared any bosses today, and we have been playing 5 hours. So, Ryan, if you still think that we're gonna finish this game by Saturday, then you are deeply, deeply wrong. By this rate, we are not gonna finish this game by end of the year as well. And I don't know what is suddenly happening. We just can't defeat the bosses. We just can't defeat the... Or I can't just defeat the bosses. I suddenly can't even defeat the normal enemies. The knights. Yeah. I don't know. And of course this running to the boss, which takes 10 minutes again. Because there's no fucking bonfires again. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Why don't you jump? Ryan, please help me. I'm really struggling. Is there somewhere a bonfire more nearby to the boss or not? I'm truly struggling with this one at the moment. It can't be normal that you have to run like 10 minutes there, do a 2-minute fight, run 10 minutes again. I wish I could help, but I can't see most of it. I think I have closest one. I mean, there should be something in down there, right? Somewhere down there should be something. I'm running forever, then I'm jumping from the highest positions possible. And half of the time I'm just dying because of gravity. Oh, the shithead is coming as well. I heard the steps. Yeah, he's coming. Was dead. Fucking finally. The boss dead. At least some boss dead. Let's guess. We are not gonna see the bonfire. Oh, we are. Wow. And we can do some additional summonings. So, is it gonna be another boss there? What's to do levels here? Okay, I'm gonna quickly go and check what is there. But yeah, We definitely missed 2 bonfires. Come on. That has to be a joke. We missed 2 bonfires, so there has to be some bonfire nearby. But we were like idiots running around. Let me take those summonings again. Let's try. What is this? Oh, a dragon. Slumbering dragon. Okay. Oh, of course. By the time we get to the boss just flies up and goes away. So we can't do anything. Cool. That's a good boss. What the fuck was this? Come on, I was rolling away. What the fuck are you blocking me? What is the toxic? What the fuck? What is this now? God damn, fuck you. Oh wow, you found sin. Nice. This is the only non-optional DLC. Did you beat Alina? Who's Alina? Who the fuck is Alina? So I'm guessing you are afraid of some... I don't know, let's do... See you later. The last boss. I haven't beaten it. What do you mean? I haven't done the story mission. Or, I haven't progressed the story, right? Let me add the lightning, my weapon, let's see. I don't think it's gonna change too much. We're not gonna see. Of course, some tail whip. And of course, we are gonna get ripped by the time we get to the boss. What the fuck is this fight? way, there's a toxic cloud, I don't want to go there. Black Steel Katana, Trissi. What the fuck? We haven't get even to the half of HP and already at risk. Broken, of course. Come on. Impossible. Yeah, this boss is impossible. By the time I get to the boss, he's like gone. And then he jumps away and with half of my HP. What the fuck? This boss is undoable. There's just no way. Come on, fuck you. What the fuck is this? Like, I can't even get near him, I can't even hit him and already health died. Being spear at risk, what the fuck? Broken. So how the hell should I kill any enemy here if my weapons are just breaking down? Fuck off this game. What I mean is 3 bosses from each day before main story gives you special ending and boss. Sin is one of those 3 bosses. Here's some lore too. The witch last boss cast poison on the city. Sin heroically ate the poison, containing it within himself only. He couldn't hold it forever. I don't care about the lore at the moment. All my weapons are broken. I don't have. Okay, I have souls probably to restore them. But what the fuck is with this boss? You can't get near it. It breaks your weapons. What do I need to wear? What do I need to do to actually get any hits to this boss? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't wear like 4 different weapons. I can't change weapons during the fight. Come on. Be normal. Yeah, frankly, I don't care. Dragon bosses suck to learn. What do you mean suck to learn? What is there to learn? How to die? You can't even touch it. What is there to learn? Gonna do one more try. The fuck is there to learn? You can't be near him. Otherwise, he's gonna take your half of HP right away. You can't damage him. Because your weapon will break. Ryan, I don't care about those puzzles that you're talking in at the moment. If you have something that can help me, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not sure we're gonna continue playthrough of this game anymore. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the third game as well. I'm not gonna waste... I don't want to waste my time on something that is impossible to do. I don't want to waste my time there. If it's like only 1% of the players are able to defeat this boss, I'm not that 1% player. I'm ready to admit that, and I'm ready not to try to go for that 1%. Don't give up on Dark Souls, give up just see if anything, but not all of it. I don't care. If I can't play the game, I'm not gonna play it at all. What the fuck is this? What the fuck, like? I can't get even near him and suddenly my half of HP is gone. What the hell is there to learn? I'm seriously talking with you. What is there to learn if I can't even get near him? I will spend all my efforts to get the summons. But there is no fuck. Learn the boss. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Nothing to learn. What the fuck is this? Of course. Of course. By the time I get to boss will already jump and fly away. What the fuck? Dude, I can't fly. I can't shoot arrows to you while you're mid-flight. There is no opening for this fucker. Of course, there is some toxic thing again. Some fireball to my face. Calm down, you fuckers. I can't fly. Of course, my spear is broken. Why do I even surprise you? Yeah, please. I was rolling away. Ah, katana broken. Nice. Why we're on? Of course. Of course. Nothing in the base game compares to DLC. If anything, it will be 5 times but you're done that already. I don't give a shit. If I can't do the full game experience, I'm not gonna do it. And now I don't have any souls, but my gear is broken. You can do it, have a rest, come back stronger. What Dude, are you listening yourself? Are you listening yourself? I have spent 5 hours in this fucking DLC today. I only get one boss. Because there are some fucktards otherwise. Which I can't defeat. And now there is a dragon that jumps around. Every jump takes 50% of my HP away. I can do 4 or 5 hits with my weapons, they break down. The best part is that most of the time I can't even hit the dragon. Because, well, he's flying. Or he's jumping away. By the time I get there, he jumps towards me, damages me, I die. Come back stronger. Go to sleep. I don't give a fuck. I don't know if we're gonna continue this game or not. I don't know. But thank you for watching and bye bye. I don't like this game.